Hello and welcome to the 12 Adoptable Pets of the holiday season on the Corey Canine Massage blog. I'm Reagan, this is Raxel, and today we have Katerina from the Annex Cat Rescue. Welcome, Katerina.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and the Annex Cat Rescue, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure thing. So my name's Katerina. I'm a volunteer for the foster coordinator team of Annex Cat Rescue. I've been volunteering for under a year, but I'm just happy and welcome to be volunteering and a part of the organization.
Yeah.
So Annex Cat Rescue is a not-for-profit, 100% volunteer-run organization where we take in homeless street cats and give them a warm, loving home away from the dangers of outdoor life. Dangers such as disease, cars, starvation, cold, etc. Yeah. So Annex Cat Rescue has been operating since 1997. That initially started in the Annex neighborhood of Toronto, but nowadays we have fosters and volunteers from throughout the Toronto area. And we don't have an office or a shelter, and we receive no government funding. So what this means is that all of the cats in our care get trapped from outdoors. We bring them into foster care since we don't have a shelter, and the cats remain in foster care until they find a permanent home. While they're in foster care, they get to have a loving environment where our wonderful fosters socialize and ensure the cats are happy and healthy prior to adoption. And the great thing about fostering is that we get to really intimately know the cats' personalities and quirks, as well as their medical needs, because as you can imagine, a life on the streets can sometimes lead to some, bad medical consequences that need to be treated prior to adoption. The way that adoption works essentially is all of our cats receive necessary veterinary care, such as deworming, vaccination, and spaying or neutering prior to adoption. Some cats, of course, have some ongoing medical issues that might be lifelong, that all potential adopters are informed about before the cats get adopted, of course. And when it comes to adopting a cat, if anyone sees a cat that they're interested in, either from this presentation or from our website, we go through a screening where we have a phone interview, and then you get to meet the cat in their foster home to see if it's a right fit. The only thing is that in terms of adopting their cats, we do insist that the cats be kept indoors so they don't end up outdoors again, and that the cats don't get declawed, because that's just an inhumane practice. So Annex Cat Rescue is totally devoted to finding the right cat for any potential adopters. We always have a really good selection of cats and kittens of, different ages, different kind of personalities, and all that sort of thing. We charge a fairly modest adoption fee, which actually doesn't cover all of our costs. And if adoption doesn't work out in terms of lifestyle or other cats in the home, etc., cats are always welcome back to Annex Cat Rescue. Our cat of the day here is a bonded pair, Montgomery and Molloy, also known as Monty and Molloy. So they're a bonded pair, which means that they're best friends for life and they need to be adopted together. They're both 8 years old and they both came from the same outdoor colony. And they, like I said, they're best friends. They love spending all of their time together. As you can see, they just love to snooze in the same spots and just hang out on the couch together. And their foster parent actually has an Instagram page, as you can see here, Monty and Molloy, where you can see tons more about Monty and Molloy, and also Hans Moleman, the other cat that we have available, because it's the same foster parent. So you'll see them kind of all interacting together.
Excellent.
Yeah. So a little bit about Monty. Monty is the brown tabby here. He's very silly and sweet. He loves to sleep with his belly flopped out like this. And his foster parents said you can sneak in a belly rub and he won't mind, which is great. He's very curious and he loves to follow his foster parents around the house. He's warmed up to face, chin, and back pets. And he loves hanging out and just watching from the bookshelf or on the couch, just kind of, observing the world around him.
Yeah.
He's such a cutie.
Yeah.
And then a little bit more about Molloy. So Molloy is the gray cat here. Molloy is vocal and he loves attention, and he's quite energetic as he loves to run in circles and chirp and just let everyone know what he's up to. Apparently he gets after dinner zoomies where he just runs around at full speed. And sometimes when he's running, he'll just flop over for some chin and belly pets. And apparently he's always trying to get Monty to groom his head by running and then die flopping next to him. So he really likes getting attention from his bonded brother. Molloy is nervous, but he's quite loving once he's opened up. And so with that being said, we need someone who to adopt these boys that are understanding that, you know, these are cats that were formerly not surrounded by humans and that they're still trying to kind of open up and get used to like contact with people, but they love each other. They're each other's best friends. And so they need to be adopted together. And just understanding that one of them is a little bit more nervous than the other, but once they're together, they're happy as long as they're in each other's company. If you're interested in any of the cats that you've seen today, or you're just interested in opening up your home to a lovely feline friend, feel free to check out Annex Cat Rescue's Adopt page, because we've got tons of cats for adoption, more than what you might see here.
Thank you so much, Katerina, for chatting with me today about ACR cats.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.